Welcome to the second special edition of Misquote Monday. The following are the 6th through the 10th shows previously released. Did C.S. Lewis really say, "Humility is not thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less"? There is no quotation more strongly defended as being by Lewis than this statement. Some places even tell you where to find it. However, no matter how much you enjoy this expression, and I certainly like it myself, you need to be humble enough to admit Lewis didn't write it when shown proof. The best proof we have is finding it in The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. In this book, there are no quotation marks around it and no reference. That's interesting because there are a lot of footnotes elsewhere in The Purpose-Driven Life, and Warren even refers to Lewis 7 times in other chapters. But he doesn't even mention Lewis in the chapter where this quote is found. Take a look at what Lewis does say about humility in Mere Christianity. These words are close, but not the same as the words falsely attributed to him. Did C.S. Lewis really say, "Be weird, be random, be who you are, because you never know who would love the person you hide"? No one can deny that everyone is unique. In today's world, hiding who you are is viewed as downright weird. Speaking of, did you know weird originally meant having the power to control destiny? These days, weird tends to mean strange, bizarre, offbeat, or unconventional. I mention this because C.S. Lewis would never have used weird in the sense found in this expression. In fact, as recently as 2014, you could find it credited to unknown. However, not long after that, Lewis's name became associated with it. Since then, there have been memes all over the place falsely crediting him as the author, despite the fact it is not in any of his writings. So, be weird and create a meme crediting unknown instead of sharing one with Lewis's name on it. Did C.S. Lewis really say, "Integrity is doing the right thing, even when no one is watching"? Shouldn't part of doing the right thing be checking whether or not the author credited in a quote is correct? In this case, attributing the right author is actually difficult. Other than knowing as good as these words are, Lewis never wrote them. That's because something similar to this expression has been stated by many individuals. This includes a 1996 speech by J.C. Watts and a book from 2003 by Charles Marshall. More recently, a blog post from 2015 uses similar wording in part of its title. Currently, it's a mystery how Lewis's name became associated with this great expression. Take a look at what Lewis does say about this subject from Mere Christianity. These words are not even close to the words falsely attributed to him. Did C.S. Lewis really say, "For broken dreams, the cure is dream again, and deeper"? How would you feel if you wrote a 15,000-word poem and someone really liked 10 words from it and shared it all over social media? That's the case with this quotation. Lewis did write those words, but without the context, the original meaning is lost. This expression is from Dimer, a narrative poem C.S. Lewis wrote as a non-Christian. It was first published under the pen name Clive Hamilton. It was republished in 1950 with Lewis's name on it, and he did write a new preface to the work. There's even a study entitled Splendor in the Dark by Jerry Root about Dimer. However, looking at some of the context, see if you can truly understand the meaning. Either way, I wouldn't share the isolated quote given Lewis wrote so many other meaningful words. Did C.S. Lewis really say, "It is Christ himself, not the Bible, who is the true Word of God"? The Bible read in the right spirit and with the guidance of good teachers will bring us to him. Spoiler alert, the short answer is yes. Lewis did pen these words. However, this quote leaves out a lot of words that give a more complete meaning to Lewis's views on the topic. That's why I'm putting an asterisk next to this expression. You may not feel the same way, and that's okay. Here's the context. It's from a personal letter answering the question, "Is the Bible infallible?" The words in red include an extended version of the quote that is sometimes posted on social media. It's understandable what is left out. Lewis brings in the concept of myth, which does not always mean fiction. In the description, I'll link a podcast series that deals with Lewis's views on myth for you to check out. Thanks for watching. Check the description for links to any article versions done on these quotes, and for links to other 1-minute shorts already available for watching. Finally, consider getting a copy of my book that explores 75 quotes.